Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Free Softwash Friday. I'm Derek with Back to Bright. Way over here on my left, I have Mr. Jacques Romelin from Simtek Softwash. He's starting a new business down there in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And over here, I have Justin Revels, who's starting Clean Freak Softwash in Tifton, Georgia. And they're here to get the final part of their certifications done today so that they can be members of Softwash Systems Worldwide Network. And we're going to finalize all that today. Also sitting here to my left, we're doing the charity cleaning today for CASA. It's an abused women's shelter, or not necessarily just women, it's an abuse shelter. This is their administration building that we're at today. We're going to clean the roof and exterior of that for free. And Miss Sunshine here is going to tell us a lot. I just had a really long conversation. She's going to tell us a lot about what they do for abuse victims, how they do it, and a lot of the programs that they have instilled here. That is, it's really huge. It blew my mind, all the things you just ran by me. So can you start from the beginning and tell me some of this again?
Yeah. So what CASA is, we stand for Citrus County Abuse Shelter Association. And we run a shelter operation and also an outreach operation. So all of the individuals that come to us come through a 24/7 crisis hotline. So we answer that phone 24/7. It is 352-344-8111. So individuals who are in an abusive relationship, or maybe they don't realize they're in an abusive relationship, they just need somebody to talk to and see how they can get help. Those calls come through us. And when we talk to the person, we listen to what they're going through and what's happening to them. And if they are in need and ready to leave and have nowhere to go, we can offer them our emergency shelter services. We have a 32-bed facility, so we have 32 adult beds, and we can actually have over that amount because we have playpens and cribs.
Children, yep.
Right, so we can have upwards of 40 people sometimes.
Right.
And if they aren't in need of emergency shelter, we have what we call our outreach services. And through outreach, we help people in the community who maybe can move and find a place to live on their own and are doing okay financially, but they need support to get out of a relationship. So we can offer them counseling, mental health services. We have, because the great majority is in domestic violence, women are the survivors. So we have a women's empowerment group, which is a group therapy, but we also have a curriculum that we do with them, so that that experience helps them feel not alone. They're with other women who are going through the same thing. We also have the licensed mental health counselor on site. We provide completely free services through that. We have the DCF liaison. Many times DCF and law enforcement get involved in domestic cases and calls. So what she does is she works with DCF to make sure that the abuser is the one held accountable and not the survivor of domestic violence.
And this helps that victim keep their rights with their children.
Keep the children.
Keeps them from taking the children away from both parents.
Right, correct.
That's great.
Yes. And the other services we have is we have the economic empowerment program, because financial abuse is part of 99% of domestic violence incidents and relationships. So what we do is we help with job readiness, we help them learn how to budget money, open checking accounts, savings accounts, all the way through getting all different types of loans, mortgage loans, car loans, rebuilding their credit.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the time frames whenever you get an emergency shelter victim in, the time frames of how this takes place? I think you mentioned something about 6 weeks to a certain point. Go ahead and describe that and tell us what happens after that 6 weeks and what you expect from them.
Okay, so when they make the phone call to us and they say, I need help right now, they can come in immediately. That same day, middle of the night, whatever it is. We have 24-hour staff at our shelter location.
Okay.
And when they come in, they are given a date 6 weeks in the future, so that they know for a minimum of 6 weeks they have absolutely nothing to worry about. They don't have to worry about paying any bills. They don't have to worry about where they're going to get their food, how they're going to clothe their children, how they're going to get their kids to school. We work through the schools, and we get their kids bused to whatever schools they came from, so they don't have to be relocated if they don't want to.
I just got chills, not because it's cold in here, just because this is powerful stuff.
in there too, but, so for 6 weeks, they can take a breath and a break and know that they don't have to focus on anything immediately. But while they're with us, they do go ahead and plan out what goals, what they want to do for themselves, how to gain independence. We don't just want to be a shelter and not fix any problems. We want people to leave here gaining some ground in their independence, so that in the future, when they choose to be in a relationship, it's a choice and not a necessity that they are in a relationship.
That's awesome. And then, so after that 6 weeks, you set these goals, and how do you help them achieve these goals, the financial independence, as far as that goes? What steps do you take to help them? Are you setting up job interviews for them?
We don't do anything, we empower, so we don't do anything for them.
Okay.
They choose their goals, and then we tell them the ways that we can help them and the resources we know that can help them to meet their goals. And we work really, really closely with other agencies like the United Way, Mid-Florida Community Services, to help get them to jobs, help get them readiness. We work with Career Source, they have tons of programs available. So once they tell us our goals, we tell them all the resources we know that can help them, and we help them get to those resources. We have a van that we can transport them to job interviews. We have we contract with the local taxi service to get them to work interviews, to get them to education, medical appointments, those kind of things.
That's amazing. What do you need from Citrus County? What do you need from the community right now? How do you function on donations alone? Do you have some government grants coming in?
We do. We have some government grants, so people always assume the government helps take care of all these kind of things.
But they don't cover 100%.
Right.
There's no way they cover 100% of what you have going on.
Right. So I use grants to pay all the salaries here.
Okay.
So that means that every single penny that comes into CASA does not go to salaries, it doesn't go to administration, it all goes completely to our shelter services and to our outreach services for the victims and the survivors.
Okay.
So the things we need, we have on our website at www.casafl.org. We have a little drop down that says shelter needs, and we update that daily with what we're completely out of and what we're getting close to running out.
The material needs that you need for the victims.
Right, but they're, kind of funny things. Lots of toilet paper.
Yep.
Toilet paper, soap, shampoo, conditioner, diapers, wipes. Those are the things we run out of the most.
Yeah, because everyone always thinks the needy need food. That's not what they always need. You know, they need the basics of sanitary needs.
Right.
Cleaning supplies, like you said, baby wipes, diapers,
all those kind of things.
So it's something that most people don't think of when they think of needy people. It's toiletries.
Yes.
Well, that was great. Thank you, Ms. Sunshine, for having us today.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think I got it all out as quick as I could.
All right. If you didn't watch the whole video, I'm coming after you because this was amazing. Call Kelly at 352-445-4840 to schedule your free proposal from Back to Bright. Let us handle all your exterior cleaning needs. And if you have any room in your budget, please think about CASA. They're doing amazing things here. And we're going to start supporting them. We're going to clean your entire facility for you. It may not be today because the weather is not cooperating.
Right.
That's why we're inside doing this video, because it is raining out there. But we're going to get some stuff done for you today.
We really
will be
appreciate it.
back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.